and welcome to Read the Factory Manual. This episode we have a Claas Combine Harvester. It is a Matchbox, of course. It's a series number something. It's a series number 63. This Combine, this harvester, this tractor, whatever we want to call it, has had a lot of love. As we can see, we've got lots of scratches from play, but the harvester part, the little roundy thing in the front, I'm sure that's called something. I'll look it up, and I want to redo this and 3D print it, and I want to show you how to draw it, how to print it. We're going to print it with PETG. I have some yellow PETG, so we will do that. So I want to get started by taking this thing apart. And looking at this model, I've got to take the back axles off first. I don't know if I need to take the front ones off yet. And I need to take off the harvester part. So I need to take those two off, and I will grind those off. I don't want to cut the axles because I don't have enough axles yet for a replacement. So we're going to grind those off with the Dremel. I like to run the Dremel at slow speed to start. Drill out that post right there. Oh my god, it came right out. Yay. Huh, looks like they painted it with the post in. So here is the piece we're going to rebuild or redraw and then reprint. I don't know if I can make the old one work. I can try as well, so I'm going to try both things. It is folding back into place, but it may go back, who knows. But I do want to draw it up and print it. I will have the STL files available on Thingiverse once I get them done and ready to go. And now for the part we have all been waiting for, removing the paint, the caustic soda. Got some new caustic soda, so I don't know what it's going to do. It's either going to be great or it's going to be the same. So into the non-foot long or the foot long. Now this is like a, I don't know, we're going to call this the Stein. So we'll fill that up with hot water. Put in a teaspoon of caustic soda. Oh yeah, that's much better. I don't know if it's much better or not. That the paint's already coming off. Not going to give it a swishy swish, we're going to give it a stirry stir. Alright, we'll let that sit and do its thing. Brush on the rotary tool to get rid of the paint that did come out in the caustic soda. So I got rid of quite a bit, all but about probably 3% of the paint is left. A little too fast for that brush, I think. There we go. Go ahead and finish this up, get it all shined up, and then we will go to the next step. We are now ready to assemble the Combine. I have all the parts together, I decided to make it more of a restoration than a customization on this one. So I painted it the right color and all that other good stuff. This is my 3D printed blade here. You can see a video on that. I'll put a link to that on how I created that in Tinkercad and then printed it out on my 3D printer. I used to have a regular 3D printer. I don't have the resin one. The resin one probably do a much better job, but it did a pretty good job. I'm quite happy with the results of that print. We are ready to put it back together. Okay, I have two new tires for it. They're actually the same tire as the Jeep, and I have a Jeep I'm about ready to get started with, so I bought some tires. I bought a few extras. This is the way I am when I buy things on the eBays or what have you. I'll buy more than what I need. So let's get started. Let's start with putting the tires on. Let's find the good side. I think that's the good side right there. And I want this on the display shelf in such a way that this part is to the outside, so I can see that. So I want to make sure that I put the side that I want of the axles. The end go out. Hammer. I haven't quite mastered Marty's method yet, but I'll get there. I do have the drill press. There we go. The Claas Combine Harvester. This is, let's take a look at the before. See, it had some scruffiness on the paint and stuff like that, as well as the blade was in horrible shape. Really bad. I tried to straighten it out, but couldn't do it. Just too bad a shape. So I decided to 3D print a new one, and I think you'll agree. Here's the after. I think you'll agree the new blade does look pretty good. I have that blade up on Thingiverse. Should you want a print your own, I put a link in the show notes to that. I went ahead and just painted it red like the original model, and I think it came out pretty good. This is probably the first one I've done that really isn't a custom. It's more of a restore, which is kind of cool. Thank you for watching Read the Factory Manual. Leave some comments. Leave some questions in the comments if you have any. I'll be happy to try to help them, try to answer them for you. And please enjoy all the other Matchbox restoration videos out there on the YouTubes. And make sure you subscribe. If you made it this far, you should subscribe. You must like what I'm doing. And give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, thumbs down twice.